My father-in-law locked my son and me out of the house at night because I told him he couldn't hit a child. It was December in Minnesota, wind chill well below zero. The kind of cold that doesn't announce itself loudly, it just starts taking things from you. We were living with him because my partner said it would only be for a few months. He said it like a promise, like a bridge we'd cross quickly. He worked nights at the plant and slept days, gone when things mattered most. When he wasn't there, the house belonged to his father, Richard, and Richard believed authority was something you exercised until someone broke. He liked order, shoes lined perfectly, voices low. Children quiet, respect, he said, was the foundation of family. What he meant was obedience without friction. My son Eli was 9. Curious, sensitive, the kind of kid who asked why not to argue, just to understand. Richard hated why. He took it personally, like a challenge to his rank. Dinner that night was meatloaf, overcooked vegetables, and silence thick enough to chew. Eli picked at his food, pushing carrots to the side. "Eat," Richard said. "I'm not hungry," Eli answered softly. Richard's fork stopped midair. "You don't get to decide that." I felt it before I saw it, the shift, the tightening, the need to dominate. "He's done," I said. "He ate enough," Richard laughed, not amused, dismissive. "That's what's wrong now, kids running houses." Eli's shoulders hunched. He stared at his plate like it might protect him. Richard reached across the table and grabbed Eli's arm. Not hard yet, just enough to warn. "Don't touch him," I said. He looked at me like I'd spoken out of turn in court. "This is my house, and that's my child." That's when his grip tightened. Eli cried out, startled more than hurt, but fear spreads fast in kids. It showed on his face immediately. I stood up. "Let go." Richard stood too. He was taller, broader, used to people backing down. "You two need to learn respect," he said. He dragged Eli toward the back door. I followed, heart racing, brain lagging behind reality. He shoved the door open, cold poured in like a living thing. "Outside," he said. "No," I said. "Richard, no." He pushed Eli out, socks, pajamas. "No coat." I stepped after him without thinking. The door slammed, locked. For a second everything went quiet. Then Eli started crying, not loud, controlled, like he was trying to be brave. I wrapped my arms around him. The cold bit instantly. My fingers went numb in minutes. "Mom," he whispered, "did I do something bad?" "No," I said. "You did nothing wrong." We stood there, shivering, breath turning white, time stretching into something unreal. I didn't scream. I didn't pound on the door. I called the police. 45 minutes later, red and blue lights cut through the dark. A knock sounded on the front door, not polite, not negotiable. Richard's voice carried through the walls, indignant, offended, unraveling. An officer wrapped a blanket around Eli. Another asked me questions gently, carefully, like he already knew the answers. Richard kept saying respect, kept saying his house, kept saying discipline. None of it mattered anymore. Some lines, once crossed, don't lead back to normal, they lead out.